as we've communicated to the Council President, folks aren't going to be fired at 4:31 on Friday. We're going to take next week, and we're going to review all the attestations around vaccinations, make sure that we have everybody's info, make sure that there are no mistakes, and then we're going to start the administrative process. And we held a session with the Rhode Island Department of Health a few days ago. We're having another one today so that all employees can have their questions answered. And there's a lot of misinformation out there, so there needs to be a trusted public health professional that they can interact with. We're going to continue to work with folks so that they get vaccinated. At the end of the day, we don't want to let go of anyone. We want them all working, and we want them vaccinated, and that's what we're committed to getting.
The Council President has said that there's going to be total, I'm trying to remember, it wasn't chaos, but crime will run rampant in the streets. I mean, you envision that if as many as 80 to more officers are discharged?
We live in a moment right now, Steve. I've said this several times in the past where, so folks jump to outrageous conclusions in step one. Calm down, right? That's not the way that policy making, that's not the way we do our policy, that's not the way we run the city. And as has been made clear to him, folks are not going to be fired at 4:31 p.m. on Friday. There's going to be a process. We're going to make sure that folks have their questions answered, and hopefully that they all get vaccinated. And at the end of the day, let's remember that we have a pandemic that's not going anywhere anytime soon. So we talk about health and safety of the entire community. There's also health and safety with respect to the pandemic. And the safest thing we can do over the long term as a city is just get vaccinated. It's the safe and effective thing to do, and we hope that all of our employees get vaccinated.
Are you aware of any officers who have already resigned?
I am not aware of any.
Are you aware of the progress of the unvaccinated officers, if people are taking advantage of getting vaccines? Do you know where that stands? I know we don't have numbers yet.
Yeah, we don't have the final numbers. We know that several have gotten vaccinated since we announced the policy, and we imagine that there'll be more in the coming days. But again, we're going to receive all the attestations that people submit next week and review them, and then be in touch individually with all the folks who we still don't have the paperwork for.
And would you plan to try to veto the city council decision if they do blacklist?
I haven't seen the details of it yet. Again, there's a process for everything, and we're going to do what's in the best interest of the health and safety of all of our residents.